Here we are, Dan, at our friend's allotment. And what we're here for?
For apples, Phil, for apples.
For apples, on the apple tree. We're going to pick some apples.
Yeah, let's go and pick some apples.
Let's go get some apples. So Dan, what do you think?
Apples, cider.
Cider apples.
Oh, just got some apples, Phil. I'm trying to work out what to do with them. Let's do apple pie. I like a bit of crumble. Apple juice.
What are we good at?
I'm a bit confused now, Phil.
Fermenting stuff.
Okay, let's do cider.
So we're separating out the good apples from the bruised ones.
Bad ends.
After this, washing them. And then what are we doing?
We're going to bash them. We like a bit of bashing to get rid of all that aggression. We don't know how much we're going to make with this. We've got a load of apples, but we don't know how many pints we get out of it.
Well, what's better to do on a Saturday afternoon in September?
We could be drinking cider, Phil.
Dan's Swans had a win as well.
Yeah, 3-0. Good result. Phil's been working very hard, and would you like to see what he's come up with? It's a special guillotine or an apple press.
Apple press. He uses, this one goes in the middle, apples in there, and then a car jack on top. Did you get the car jack?
There's a rogue apple as well. It must be Rogue Force 1, I think. Oh, hey. Strong construction.
Bit of a trial and error today.
Hopefully there's less error than trial.
Yeah, first things first, wash the apple. Dan is now putting the apples in the wash bucket. I'll give you a hand, Dan.
And then we can change our system as we learn. Is this going to be strong enough if I'm battering it?
I didn't think about that, I just got the cheapest.
We have to bash, but not too hard because we break the bucket. Question is will the bucket break or will my hand break?
Oh, it smells great. Okay, so I reckon now you've got some in there, we just keep putting them on top.
Oops.
Oh, viewers.
I've got a gaffer tape.
Just time to break the bucket.
Okay.
That seems slushy. Do you reckon we bash them in that bucket?
Do you want to break that one? I'll put this one just to drip up here, Phil.
Take two, gorilla tape.
I think a steel type of bucket would be the best one.
Hey, we're a fiver though, Dan. This is £1.69.
Ah.
Right, let's go again. So if you're using a plastic bucket, put some fabric tape around it first. Oh, I rounded the handle off for Dan as well, because he said it might be too rough on us.
I would like to say that's the hammer, Phil. So much fun, Phil. I would say it's smashing.
So I think we may as well stop recording now.
Yeah.
You got the idea.
Yeah. We just bash them, bash them, bash them.
Bash them. Okay, so at this stage we're gonna go ahead and squeeze the cheese. Press.
Squeeze.
So, standard car jack. Apparently you can get them from any wrecker's yard if you don't want to use one in your car. I might have a piece of wood in there, what do you reckon?
Will this go here?
Cracking. It's all a work in progress. This is the press Mark 1. The bag has sealed the holes in effect. I've got a lot in there, viewers. But if it holds it off, maybe we've not bashed them small enough.
That's just going to get squashed.
That is right for...
Okay, so we go flat, don't we? Is it the fresh apples?
Now we got a bit of juice coming.
We might get a pint of cider. Okay,
here we are, day 2. Day 1 didn't go too well. Got about that much. I've got a load of apples left. I'm on my own today. Dan got this stuff going on. So we changed our plans a little bit as well. We've gone to a blender. So smash the apples first and then give them a blend. And that seems to be working a lot better. After it's come out of the mincer, pour it into the bag. I'm using a pillowcase. And then it goes onto the press. Bashed, minced, now for the squashing. My homemade press uses a jack, and I got the instructions off the internet. I'll leave a link down below. But I've modified it slightly. I've got pipes in there. And here is an old rack. Squasher on top. So we set the jack on. This is the fun bit. I imagine it's rather like milking a cow. It's quite an impressive amount of juice. I guess we can leave that doing its thing. we have pressed quite a bit of apple juice. Apples. My hands are completely orange now. Like Donald Trump or something, and quite pleased with the amount of liquid you got though. I've got this pectolase to ensure maximum yield of juice, flavour from fruits and prevents possible pectin hazes. Hopefully the yeast and this is going to clear up this must. Okay, so first of all I've got about 5 gallons in there. It says dissolve 1 level teaspoon per gallon. Whoa. So 1 level teaspoon per gallon, that's about 5 teaspoons full. Here we go, 1, 2, 4, a bit. Give that a stir. Now, everyone who makes cider doesn't really bother about sanitising anything. Next year, if it's awful, I will. Whoops. In it goes. Mango jacks, wrinkled directly into the wood. Oh, must. Want an airlock? And I'll keep you informed how fermentation goes. Give us a blah, 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 blah. You can do it. Give us a blah, 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 blah. So here we are, about 10 days later. We're going to check the final gravity on there now. And a bucket over here for my bottling. If you click this link, it will show you how me and Dan bottle our beers. I'm gonna add in a Camden tablet. Now it's 1 Camden tablet per gallon. We have about 23 litres, so I'm gonna put 5 Camden tablets in. So what I did with this is crushed each tablet between a spoon and dissolved it in some warm water. I also want the cider to have carbonation. So to get some carbonation into the cider, I'm going to add in about 150 grams. That'll give me a medium sparkle of just normal sugar. Let's crack on. You see the cries and ring around the top. It's like a little bit of a urine sample down the bottom. So this is quite clear. I'm quite impressed with the clarity of this. Okay, so here we are. All the cider is now bottled. Decided to back sweeten them. To back sweeten, I'm going to use one of a well-known brand of sweeteners. These 4 are going to have sweet, medium to sweet. This one is going to be dry to medium, and I've got some in a clear bottle that is just going to be dry cider. I have tried it already, and it's quite a nice flat cider. Let's see what it tastes like. So here we are, we're having a tasting session with Natasha.
Phil,
Daniel.
before we start, just one question.
Go on.
Do you have a bottle opener on you?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you prefer, dry, medium or sweet?
I think we should start with dry.
Start with the dry. Are we liking the labels, everyone? That's the question. Leave a comment down below if you like the labels.
Are we going to hear any guess? Yes.
Oh. The name is inspired from Tash's orchard. Well, 1 tree.
My allotment apple tree.
Oh.
That doesn't look too bad at all.
It's very clear.
Ooh, smells very appley. Oh,
Yes,
I like
yeah.
that.
I would say it tastes more refreshing than anything else.
I'm very impressed, and I would actually. I mean, I'm drinking it now, but I actually.
Only place this drink.
As a non-cider drinker,
Yeah.
I probably would slowly make my way through a whole bottle. Yeah.
Don't push the bottle too far, Tash. So this one is the medium.
So all this talking, it cuts down to about 30 seconds, and it's just what do you think?
Right, here we go.
Oh,
And the move.
no, it's coming, it's coming.
Wait, oh. So this is the medium, so.
Definitely sweeter than the first one, but I'm not as keen.
No, I prefer the first one.
You prefer the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the dry.
Yeah.
This makes me think more of like the mass-processed ciders.
Right.
Are you getting a slight taste to it, is it?
Yeah, well, as in like, there's a slight undertone to mass-produced ciders that I don't particularly like, which is why I don't drink ciders. And this has got that slight undertone to it, whereas the dry is a more pure
Natural
flavour.
Tash is going to do the honours.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's coming straight away. Tash, kill blimey. The one I opened it was perfect, Tash.
I blame the brewers.
Should we have a taste?
Yeah, let's get in there.
Oh, I'm ahead of you two. Yeah, it is slightly sweeter than the first one.
I think it's quite nice actually.
It's nicer than the medium.
Yes, I think it's nicer than the medium. I definitely prefer the dry one though. Overall, Dan.
Yeah, I think the first one, yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
dry.
that's not bad.
No, the dry is nice and crisp. And I think the last one, the sweet one, is still very nice. But I think the dry one's my favourite.
So are we saying next year when we do it again, just forget the sweetener?
Yeah, I'd just go with dry cider.
Right.
Well,
Cheers, Dan. Thank you for your efforts. And
Cheers.
thank you very, very much, Tash, for the copious amount of apples.
Not a problem. Same time next year, lads?
Yeah.
Next year.
Lovely.
See you guys.